Hey Collective, how are you all? Evie and I are good. Thank you for being here, for spending time with us. We love you and we appreciate you guys so much. So let's tap in and let's get you guys a message. Let's see what we need to know from Spirit. What's going on with the collective, Spirit? What do we need to know about, please? Okay, we got a courtship that just came flying out. Unexpected income with a courtship. Maybe a couple is going to generate some unexpected income together. We have a main male. We have a thief. Someone could come to someone's house and steal money from them. Someone could be going to jail for this because they stole from someone's house. Could be more than one house. Someone's new home is going to be jail. Clarify this courtship, please. Someone's in despair because of what's going on in their relationship. Clarify unexpected income. We have great fortune. So somebody got a big lump sum of money, and this main male here is going to end up in jail for this. Whatever this thief was doing, there's been an ending put to this. Whatever was going on in this couple with their house. Clarifying house, we have the courtship. Imprisonment, we have the courthouse. So this main male is a mature man with this, clarifying this other house energy. What do you want on the bottom for the overall energy? So some kind of judgment in court's going to lead to someone getting arrested here. We've got poverty, a message of concern that this thief is going into poverty. Whenever I split right then, it was on false person. So this person is very deceptive. But there's like some kind of final ending coming in. So whatever this money was that they got, whenever it exchanged hands, it was a lot of money. It's going to get someone put in jail. And this main male. There could have even been a main male that was a thief, that could have hurt someone, could have robbed someone, could have even unalived someone. 2 different households. This could even be like an armed robbery. There could be a mature man and a main male that are both thieves and could target couples. Let's pull some tarot. What do we need here, Spirit? So, someone that is in despair, that's in a relationship here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We're hoping for some kind of a generous opportunity. Hoping that something was going to change to be able to move forward. Hoping for the wheel to turn in their favor. They're in despair. They're on the bottom of the wheel. Some with unexpected income and great fortune. Someone could have had to stand their ground and like defend themselves against someone. They had to be defensive, and they had to be courageous. They could have had to defend themselves against someone. I'm feeling like someone could have robbed someone. With main male and imprisonment, we've got the Hierophant. So there's definitely something going on in the courthouse here. This could be a judge. Stand before the judge. Clarify this thief and coffin here, Spirit. We got the Star. Being hopeful. that they were going to be able to pull something off, try to heal from something, following their intuition. Someone could be like in a star energy. Someone could be online. Star is also like the ET card, star being. Someone could have been trying to steal from like a star being, an earth angel, chosen one, light worker, trying to steal your healing energy and put you in a coffin with this. Going to someone's house, traveling to someone's house with the Knight of Wands to be in a courtship and relationship, sexual energy, having drive and desire and passion, being very adventurous, being reckless, disengaging, being frustrated with the change in a relationship. Something changed in a relationship. Possibly, we could even have two masculines who are cheating and in a relationship here, because we have two courtships out here. We could have two masculines that are involved with some kind of reckless activity, out traveling around to someone's house. Clarify this imprisonment with the courthouse. What is this about? We've got an emperor, so an authority figure here. This could be a judge, having to face this judge with the Hierophant, with the main male over here, and imprisonment, and then the emperor, the courthouse, and imprisonment. So having to stand before this judge. This could be law enforcement. This emperor could be someone in law enforcement with the Knight of Swords, rushing in. Someone could have had to rush in to rescue someone from their house. A couple could have needed to be rescued. Could have called the cops because a thief was in their house. Clarify this house with a mature man. We've got the Six of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. Being blocked, having to change something that was going on. They're frustrated because they failed. Looking for someone who's isolated. Being possessive over something. The Page of Pentacles on the bottom with poverty on the bottom over here. Something to do with like their day-to-day, with their payments being made. Could be struggling financially. Could have been trying to do something under the table, so to speak, to get some money here. Putting in hard work. Being persistent. Something that's going on with their job. Or like some kind of job that they took. Law enforcement could be traveling around watching someone and watching someone's house. There could even be like an order of protection here that if someone comes near someone that they were in a relationship with, they could go to jail. Trying to manifest some kind of a financial opportunity for a payment here for this unexpected income to come in. They're in despair. They're in the Five of Cups. This karmic wheel is here. The Wheel of Fortune. Someone is heartbroken because they're stagnant. They're disappointed because something that they were trying to do isn't paying off. We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Devil. They're holding on for dear life to some kind of toxic energy that they're in. Sexuality. Seeking financial security and stability. Being very possessive and controlling. Greedy. Manipulative. Having addictions. There could even be violence in this energy with this thief here. If someone was trying to rob someone. Could try and come in on someone at night while they're sleeping with the Four of Swords. And someone could have come in on someone at night and tried to even break into their house and steal from them. We've got the justice system here. With the Ten of Pentacles trying to come into someone's home. Someone's going to end up in the court. They're going to have to take accountability for what they've done, and they could have some kind of court costs, fines, fees here that they owe these payments to the courts, and it's going to put a huge dent in their bank account and put them into a state of financial hardship with this poverty energy here. Okay, let's draw from this deck. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. What do we need here, Spirit, with the Wheel of Fortune? Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. A message. Someone's concerned about a message. They're in despair with someone that they're in some kind of a relationship with here. They were hoping for some kind of a turning point, for something to go in their favor, to balance something out. Clarify this unexpected income and great fortune with the Nine of Wands. We've got travel. Someone could need help traveling somewhere. Could give someone gas money to pick them up and give them a ride, with the Page of Pentacles and poverty over here with poverty and travel. So someone could have some kind of an Ice King could have some kind of an ending here in court. A main male who's this Ice King, which it would be King of Swords reverse energy here. They're a tyrant. They're just, oh God, they're awful. They're cruel. They're aggressive. They're malicious. They're just a tyrant. This thief with the coffin and the star. They're experiencing karma here because of stealing actual money. And this is where the thief is here. So they're having karma because they stole from someone, trying to put someone in poverty. Now they're concerned because it's coming back on them. Tell me about this house with the courtship and the Knight of Wands. Traveling to someone's house that they're in a relationship with, and it could be romantic or platonic. And then with the Knight of Swords, rushing, traveling fast. It's a card of action and change. Moving on from a relationship with an earth angel here. Your ancestors got this person out of your energy because they were stealing your energy. You were like, they were siphoning you out to heal themselves. Tell me about this abandonment or imprisonment. I said abandonment. That's weird. They're surprised that they're going to get convicted by this emperor here in the courthouse and go to jail. This could be a fallen twin or a soulmate energy here that was in your life. They're really pissed off about this. They're pissed because they're going to jail. This could be an ex's family that's involved with this, or their family could be appearing in court on their behalf. They're mentally and emotionally unstable. This could be your family that could have teamed up with an ex here, and something's going on in the court. A father figure could be involved with this mature man over here. Could have made a business deal with a main male who's an Ice King over here, who's mentally and emotionally unstable, and who is definitely a thief. And with two imprisonment cards out here, they could both be going to jail. There could have been like a planned robbery here. Tell me about this house with this mature man and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted you blocked. They wanted you frustrated and isolated in your house. They wanted you stagnant and out of balance. They wanted you frustrated because they wanted you to feel like a failure. Not giving you what you were supposed to receive. We just had a divine masculine, divine feminine being manipulated. Okay. The veil was lifted on this energy. some kind of veil is being lifted on what's truly going on here in the courthouse, and some kind of payments are going to have to be made, and you could have been left into a state of poverty, and some kind of restitution could be coming here, or the veil is being lifted on someone's behavior here with, like, I'm just seeing like a bad business deal with some kind of planned robbery here. They're going to end up in the courts. And there's definitely going to be jail time here. There's something that's getting ready to end in the court with an Ice King. And with the ancestors and thief and earth angel and family, leaving you mentally and emotionally unstable. A father figure here could have been involved with this, manipulating you, making it hard for you to have stability in the home, being concerned about your finances. Anytime that something could have come towards you to increase your finances, something could have happened to where they were trying to put endings to things in your life, to where you couldn't progress forward. Family members, an ex, are mentally and emotionally unstable because they're getting ready to have to face something that they've done in court here. And this mature man was very manipulative, and the house came out twice in this same row with not giving someone what they were supposed to receive. This could even involve a property here. Okay, let's draw from this deck. We have a fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair could be involved here. My throat's got a little tickle in it today. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So some kind of ending had to occur for a new beginning to come in. Your ancestors, someone could have stolen something that your ancestors left you, which was actual money, and they're receiving karma from this. Left you mentally, the family members here left you mentally and emotionally unstable from someone that passed away, stole with the thief, the coffin, and then karma, actual money, and thief with ancestors here, and the star. Stole what someone, this could be like a stolen inheritance here. We have a rat, someone working against you behind your back to steal from you here, and your ancestors are pissed. Someone new is entering your life for some of you. There's a misunderstanding, or someone's trying to say that there's a misunderstanding. Someone's two-faced. A two-faced friend. Someone could have a cat. Fear, worries, and a tense situation for something that's going on here. Worried that someone's working against you, causing depression and anxiety. So this fair woman here could be worried about something that's going on in a court situation. They could be who they're in a relationship with over here. Things won't always be this way. Knowing that these vultures are working against you. This rat energy here that's working against you behind your back. They're extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. They're set in their ways, is what I'm hearing. Who's this new person entering your life? Oh, there's too much concern with sexual matters, so there could be someone new that could be coming into your life that's got very sexual energy. They want to fuck like rabbits. Could be having a really great sex life soon. Tell me about this misunderstanding. A misunderstanding about some kind of a vacation or a trip somewhere, or someone went on a vacation and I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Someone could be off work, could have time off from work. A misunderstanding, built a wall. Someone could have gone on a trip somewhere. A two-faced friend that's done something here. There's hard work ahead. Warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Someone could be pointing a finger at someone here. There's a problem now or in the future. Wow, we've got a teapot, a deep friendship with someone of the same sex, with a younger man. So this main male and this mature man here, they've got some kind of a deep friendship, someone from the same sex, but this could have been like a new relationship that came in, and when they entered each other's life, and then it just became like fucking like rabbits. I'm feeling like this person was cheating with the same sex here. And whoever this is that was working behind someone's back there, they refuse to stop doing it, and there's getting ready to be a serious problem. They're dissatisfied with what's going on in their life, and there's way too much concern with sexual matters here. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Someone could try and make you take like some kind of a trip or vacation with them, and a misunderstanding could occur because you don't want to go. An older man, there's hard work ahead with a two-faced friend, with this older man and this younger man, with a mature man and a main male. They're both going to jail. They're in a courtship here. They're in despair. They were trying to hide this. Someone could have even, an ex here, could have even slept with a mature man, and that's a family member to you, for some of you. Dealings or relationship with an older man with the younger man here. And there's like deep feelings here. There was definitely sexual energy involved with this. Spiritual guidance and protection from harm, as your ancestors are protecting you in this earth angel energy from these people coming in and hurting you here. They may have been involved with hurting you for a little while, but your ancestors got you away from this energy to where you could move on from this. The veil was being lifted. As I tried to pick all this up, the shield is here. You need to defend yourself. With this Nine of Wands here, you could have had to defend yourself if someone came towards you, traveled towards you, acting like they needed money to take advantage of you and manipulate you into... Oh man, I just dropped all of the cards. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's clarify this younger man, this main male here. That's the Ice King. That connected with, that's King of Swords reversed, that connected with a mature man who's an emperor here in the Knight of Wands energy. Or this person could have sent this person towards you to get into a relationship with you, to be sexual in your energy, to manipulate you to be able to come in close, to be able to steal actual money. We have a friendship here. A connection and networking. There's definitely something going on in the justice system here. Was this problem now or in the future? A warning. My throat is so dry today. I don't know what's going on. We've got real estate and pride and ego. Real estate just came out in reverse with pride and ego sticking up. Someone was stubborn and they didn't want to change what they were doing here. They're dissatisfied with their life. They're stubborn. They don't want to hear it. They're stubborn as a fucking mule. They wanted wealth and some kind of a jackpot with a great fortune here with a lot of money. This person could definitely be in poverty. Please help. Poverty's out twice. Being poor. They could have been looking at you as like a jackpot. With death, trying to put endings to something that's in your life here. Real estate. A property. Someone could work in real estate. Someone could sell or could be hoping that they're going to sell a house so that they can have money. But the real estate's in reverse. Maybe someone is trying to sell their home. Tell me about this main male and the mature man. What's their connection here? Someone could have given someone a lot of money here that was unexpected to travel towards you, to steal from you. Someone could have paid someone stolen money from your ancestors to do something towards you. They're going to have to live and learn that they're creating endings for themselves. We've got magic going on here. Family members. Death magic. They could have your picture, doing something with your picture. Third wheel, enemies going on in your life. Well, they have no choice but to stop. Your ancestors have stopped this. The veil was lifted over some kind of payments that should have been given, and they weren't received, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. In a court situation, they stole something that was actual money that ancestors left. And the ancestors are very upset, trying to help come in and rescue you and defending you against these family members here, and an ex that they could have paid to even come against you, to get you into a relationship and then to be able to steal from you, to even unalive you so that an inheritance could even go back to the family, and then they would give the ex part of the money for taking someone out here. This could be like hitman energy here. That was some kind of plot that was to unfold to try and travel towards someone in order to put them in this state so that they could get in close to be a thief and then put them in a coffin and then receive actual money, acting like they were really loved someone in a relationship here, and then just up and move on and leaving you mentally and emotionally unstable. They're full of animosity towards you, trying to be very manipulative to be able to get into your house. There was the loudest little bird in the window. He was like, "You made me mad, damn it." He's got a little nest that it's built in my window. It's so loud. What's the relationship between these two masculines here, Spirit? Okay, someone from your past, from family. The Page of Wands, receiving some kind of an announcement or good news about something, being in communication with someone. Someone got excited. Hoping for good news regarding something in a court situation. Family members with real estate in reverse. Family members could be losing a property here. Could be going to jail with house, imprisonment and house, like right on each side of each other. There could have been 2 properties that we could be dealing with here. Tell me about the relationship. Sacrificing something or someone and then just walk away. Something's in limbo. It's got someone all up in their pride and their ego, having to hesitate on doing something, worried that someone is working behind your back and working against you. Warning of a problem either now or in the future, that someone that is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change their egotistical behavior, trying to come in and sacrifice someone in some way. Being stubborn, they're too concerned with sexual matters, they're dissatisfied with their life, they're arrogant, leaving it and walking away because they're dissatisfied. And then going into a separation here. What was this luck? What are they hoping for with this luck, with this jackpot? Some kind of fortune or reward, or a reward for something? There could even be a reward given for helping catch a thief. Here's the Wheel of Fortune that came out. They're in despair. So whoever they were, like they were a couple here. There was a courtship going on. It was a romantic connection. Going to meet up possibly at this mature man's house. Because the house card is out here twice in the Kipper and then once in the Kipperish with this Divine Masculine here. Being manipulative. And then karma's unfolding here. Changes are happening. Returning again to the same situation of dishonest, sneaky, tricky, deceptive energy here. We've got the Nine of Swords. Someone's full of fear. This criminal is worried. They feel hopeless because they did not give what they were supposed to receive, and it could be a house, and there was manipulation involved with this, with the Four of Wands affecting someone's stability and security. And here's the magic here. With the death magic, they've had to live and learn. Wow. With death magic. And that's what came out over here. And that's what came out in my last reading. Well, they're having to live and learn. Because a curse, your ancestors returned a curse. They're dealing with karma because of what they did was stealing money that your ancestors left you, leaving you cast out and poor, leaving you full of anxiety, trying to create endings in your life, doing magic over your relationships. Wow, with the Magician, Death, and the Moon, that's extremely deceptive, dark energy here. Siphoning out your healing energy so that they could manifest abundance off of you, stealing your energy so that they could grow. And this magic could have been going on with family members here since your childhood. They were hoping for good news about this death magic working due to this court situation so that you wouldn't have to get what you're supposed to receive that was stolen from you. These family members were very deceptive. They could have affected your mental health. The Hanged Man is clarified by the Lovers. Warning of either a problem now or in the future. They're working against each other of what was going on in this very deceptive relationship. Having to walk away. Someone's stubborn as hell. King of Cups energy. Walking away. A father figure or Cancer Pisces Scorpio energy. A husband. Someone who's very subtle. They don't have emotional intelligence. They're out of control. They're cold. They're cold as ice. They're manipulative. I got this Wheel of Fortune. They're concerned about a message that put them in despair regarding this courtship with this Wheel of Fortune. They were hoping to hit some kind of a jackpot so that they could have money. With the Ace of Pentacles on the split, with the jackpot here, they were hoping that they were going to be getting paid a shit ton of money, which was this unexpected income and this great fortune over here. In competition with you. This criminal was stealing some kind of payments for something. They're under judgment because of this death magic. This is coming back on them. And now they're full of fear. They can't sleep. They're having anxiety, insomnia. The truth is coming out with this Six of Pentacles energy. Whatever's supposed to be given to you is going to be received. There's going to be justice here. Something that's fair. They have to live and learn that the truth is coming out. You could be this family member's child, or this could be like a parental figure. They could be trying to come in with an apology for leaving you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, affecting your stability and security in the home, doing magic over it and your relationships, your family members here. The veil was lifted. With poverty on the bottom of the deck and the Five of Pentacles, they left you out in the cold. They stole from you what your ancestors left for you. And they liked it when you were mentally and emotionally unstable, so that they could manipulate you and manipulate your energy so that this magic would work. They didn't want you to know what was going on. But you lifted the veil. You're supposed to be receiving some kind of payments here. And it was stolen, and there was a collaboration here between, to where they networked and connected together to set up this plot in order for this theft to benefit everyone, but to get you out of the picture, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I got cold, sorry. I had to get a sweater. Let's see what's in the inner. I want to figure out why they're going to jail here. Let's see what's going on with this. I'll pull from my handmade deck, see what comes out. Evie's whiny. In this energy for this imprisonment here. The ancestors are taking charge. We have good law enforcement that's involved, that's not corrupt. They're hiding something here. 911 emergency, that could be this Knight of Swords energy with the cops having to get involved with something here. They have an unhealthy obsession with wanting to harm you. They've been hiding something here. You don't know all the details yet. It's a covert operation with this friendship teaming up and connecting and working together. Things are coming to light. There's documents that are coming to light. Someone's going to need bond money. You deserve to be loved, collective. They've had plenty of time to make it right. This karmic family's on demon time here, trying to come against you. A toxic cult family for some of you. Or just toxic family. It doesn't have to be a cult going on. This plane crash or a bomb fell out whenever I was putting the cards together. Something's going on in someone's text messages. Spoofing text messages and then giving them to the judge. So spoofed messages that aren't true. Someone could have a court date coming up. Spoofing going on. You pulled your energy back from them, and they were trying to steal and siphon out of you, and your ancestors are also protecting you from that. They're going to be found guilty trying to deplete your energy. Yeah. You were a victim to these energy vampires here. There's going to be an injustice that's going to be overturned. They were doing magic over your health and your well-being, but they cannot access your energy because your ancestors took charge. Somebody's definitely going to be going to jail. They were doing rituals. You've got firm boundaries in place with this person. These energy vampires are in trouble for depleting your energy. Your ancestors took charge, and you became defensive with this Nine of Wands energy. Someone could have become Oh wow, they could have, with the Nine of Wands being defensive here when someone was traveling because they were struggling financially. They wanted unexpected income, which was a lot of money with this great fortune. They got in trouble whenever they went on a trip somewhere. They put in a lot of hard work here to do something while they were traveling. Wow, this injustice is going to be overturned. They were trying to affect your finances. We have a perpetrator that was trying to affect your finances. Their heart chakra is blocked. They're jealous. They're cold-hearted. They're selfish, unempathetic. They operate with a victim mindset, and they're very codependent. They don't want this looked into. There could be some kind of DNA evidence on something that they don't want looked into regarding someone that they were in a romantic situation with, investigating and researching. They don't want this romance being looked into. You could be this person's child. We got a cult leader with DNA evidence with Knight of Wands, reckless energy. There's a bad breakup that's going on here between these two. They're sinister and evil, so they're out for revenge. What'd they try to sacrifice? Tell me the lovers with the Hanged Man energy here. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. King of Cups energy is walking away from someone that's very stubborn and just all about sex. We have a cult that's hostile and dangerous. They're raged out. Something was stolen. They went to the extreme with this harmful intent. They're going to prison for whatever this is. They're a femme fatale, and they're delusional, and they have mental health issues. Age 25 to 35 could be significant. We've got the feds. Alphabet boys could be involved with this. They're full of jealousy and envy, and the karmics want to destroy you. They're secretly hooking up for sex, and they don't want this looked into. They don't want people to find out that these two were fucking, making money off of you, secretly hooking up for sex with spoof texting, pleasing themselves to your pictures, and your pictures came out earlier. They're self-medicating. They lack accountability, pleasing themselves to your pictures, harvesting off of energy that way to deplete your energy as well through masturbation. Your ex's guides are even helping you now. Doing this sex magic. It's being blocked. Wow. Archangel Michael is also protecting you. Finding out the truth, and shit's about to hit the fan because all these lies and deceit are getting ready to come out. They were keeping secrets from you, and the sun is here. It's going to be exposed. A distant relative could be involved. The world will hear your thunder. A friend and a distant relative could be involved. Exchanging money. Okay. Grand Rising, soul family. You know, the sacrificial energy here. The truth is coming out. What are the ancestors protecting the collective from here? Trying to help you heal. Trying to help your finances heal from what was stolen from you. With grandparents here. You're their power supply, and you have grandparent ancestors here that are protecting you because of the intent to cause harm. Nevada could be significant. These are past life karmic enemies, but you will prevail over this. Watch me go. Something's definitely going on in 3D court. You were their power supply, and now they've been blocked. So they're having to sit in their own nasty energy. Somebody's got a warrant for their arrest. These thieves here. Their ego has destroyed them. Hold on, baby. They're very low vibrational, and they thought that they had you figured out. They wanted to keep you mentally and emotionally unstable so that you were in low vibrational frequency, and that way they were trying to destroy you. With this magic, it would connect and attach to you, but that's not what happening. Your ancestors were protecting you, and you were healing with the star energy and rising out of this energy. The archangels and ascended masters protect you at all times from these low vibrational energies that are trying to destroy you. They could even have wanted to harm your pet. We've got the goals of a hitman here. With the goals were to be abusive in this relationship. Get real creative on how abusive you can be, okay? With this criminal here, and someone's could have needed rescued. Having someone trapped. This is going along with my last reading. They're loud and obnoxious. Corrupt family members. They're trying to get rid of you before court. Could send someone towards you wanting attention. They're loud and obnoxious. Don't let them fool you. Cell phone records could be obtained. Your discernment's on 100. Alright, you see straight through this shit. Their empire is falling. We have the 6th house with the mundane world that you live in. It has to do with your work, your service, health, co-workers, animals, and pets. It's ruled by Mercury and Virgo. These birth dates could be significant. Their empire is falling. There's many people involved with these legal issues that are going on in the courts right now. Someone could be a medical doctor, could have a PhD, could be a specialist, someone could be a physician's assistant. They're jealous and vengeful. Someone could have an infectious disease and they've lost their driver's license due to drugs or alcohol or addictions. Someone could be able to work on cars, or they could work in some kind of a shop or restoration. A witch and warlock, or witch or warlock, are driving by while they're fucked up, trying to set someone up to frame them, and they've celebrated too soon. These ops, a fallen twin or a fallen karmic soulmate here, creating defamation of character. Tendency could be significant. You have to testify in court. Something could be going on at the river. Your third eye's tapped in. You're very intuitive. You're spiritual. You're self-aware and imaginative. You're open-minded. You're very focused. Your thoughts are clear. You've got visions. They don't want you to be successful. They're so fucking mad about this. Hold on, baby. Release the need to control the situation. Let go and let God. And justice with T-was. Air signs in the letter T could be significant. It's about justice and leadership, sacrifice, honor, and strategy. True success often requires sacrifice, loyalty, and a deep sense of duty. Evie, honey, strength and determination highlights leadership, overcome obstacles with confidence and strategic thinking, willingness to make sacrifices for the greater good. You must have the courage to stand by your principles even in the face of adversity. It requires resilience and dedication. Okay? I know you want to treat sweet girl, but you have to wait. Mommy's doing a reading. Alright, guys, so this is going to be our reading. Evie's mad. She wants a treat. You all just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here and for spending your time with us. We appreciate you. Thank you for your love and your support, your donations, all your sweet comments. I love you guys so much. Bye, Collective.